So I was watching a video about a woman in Bhutan who does, she's not 50 yet, and she does, spent most of her 20s in, solitary retreats, at least during the summers. And she would come back and forth. There were lots of information. She was struggling with her English, but there were so many things that she was talking about it. But I eventually just sort of drifted off, and we started talking through the mycelium because she mentioned something, and she's kind of scoffed at some of the stuff that I was saying. But she lives in an environment where the ground has to stay firm. In kingdoms, they establish a ground for you that's different than in places where it's considered more wilderness. And even if you're out in a mountain retreat, you're not getting very far away. You're still within the boundaries of the kingdom. I don't know, sometimes they draw the psychic boundaries a little different than the political boundaries, but probably you're not leaving the kingdom. And she said some things, and I said, oh, we definitely have one of the same gurus, when we're talking. And she was like adamant to, not the present king. And so she gave a hint about some way to transcend the language difference. And so I started mentioning things in dream yoga, and told her a little story. And she was like, oh, this, because at some point she's like, oh, that's the one that she tried to westernize this, and they just ended up treating her like a crack whore. Yeah, you're talking about me. So, but then she's in the situation where things can be stabilized in a different way. And I spoke with our guru about some of these differences, prior to 2010. And so allegedly he's still in retreat, and they say that the man I'm talking about can't be. I ran into Sihanouk, and he looked the same age as me, and yeah, and in order to do that, I think it was really, really troubling for him. So I indicated that you should think at the foot zone if you want to have any concept of what he's been doing out here. She kind of flinched as we went down through, and kind of went back to daytime, and but that's these are things that the environment that she grew up in just does not exist here in America. It just doesn't. There are people who lie about it. So it's better to be who you are, but it doesn't mean that you have to be as expected. And so anyway, I am sure she is still talking to him, just like so many other people are. It's one of the natures of mycelium, and of course then, true to form, he tries to trigger jealousy. He told me actually with words that he likes to work with jealousy. But I'm going to post the link, so